Alright guys, welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'll be playing several blitz games where I'll be explaining my thought process as best as I can. If you are watching and you want to play me, just make sure to send a challenge. Just make sure the challenge is unrated and blitz and we have a game. Just make sure challenge is unrated and blitz and we have a game. So today I'm very interested in playing viewers. So just send challenge. And today I'll be doing something I don't usually do. I'll also be accepting 10-minute challenge. So if you want to play me 10-minute game, just bring the challenge on. Just make sure it is unrated and blitz. And we have a, maybe not blitz. Just make sure it is unrated. You can send me a rapid game, 10 minutes. You can send me 5 minutes. You can send 3 minutes. You can send 3 minutes with 2 seconds increments or 3 minutes with 1 second increment. You can just send anything. And let's get the game started. Let me start with a blitz game. Okay, waiting for chess.com to pair me with someone. Let's see if we can get the rating back to 2-1. Okay, who am I playing? Let's go for the king spawn opening. Tested and trusted king spawn opening. Let's go here. My opponent is going for the Sicilian. I'm going to offer them a pawn. Try to go into the, what did we call it? The Smith-Morra gambit. Okay, maybe we get it with this. I was expecting that. But now let's castle. Let's do this. I'm looking at this move. I'm also looking at this move. Trying to go for this pin. Maybe my opponent is already looking at this. Should I worry? Maybe not. Let's go for this pin. Now I think I'll be interested in playing moves like this. The move looks interesting. Playing moves like this. If my opponent wants to push forward, be my guest, I just go here. And if my opponent captures, I capture here. Oh, maybe they trade queens. Maybe they trade queens. Okay, makes sense. Maybe they can trade queens. I'm tempted to go here. I think I'm just going to do that. Maybe we get it with this. If I go forward, should I worry about anything? I don't think so. I'm also looking at playing moves like this. Asking my opponent to capture if they will. Let's see, if my opponent captures here, I'm just going to say be my guest. Do I really want to capture here? That's another question. And I think the answer might be no. Okay. Now I'm going to capture here. I'm eyeing this. I'm looking at maybe setting a piece here. Let's do this. Okay, for a moment I thought my opponent is going to capture. All right, and let's go here. My opponent can capture with something else, I guess. Maybe capture with the bishop. Yes, that looks good. That looks good. They have to be careful how they capture. They have to capture this way. Capturing this way is just a blunder. Now I'm going to hop in here. I'm defending this. Okay. Oh, for a moment I thought I had something special. I have absolutely nothing. For a moment I thought I had something special. There is nothing there. There is nothing there. I'm also looking at moves like this. It doesn't do anything. If I push forward now, this even knight just captures. What if I do this? I think the even knight can still capture. So that move doesn't work. So let's go defending. Okay, I thought I was down with pawn, but looks like the position is equal. If I go here, let's sack the rook. Let's sack the rook. Why not? I'm looking at this check, but then my opponent plays a move like this. So what if I go here? Trying to defend. Let's do this. We need to defend that knight. Maybe my opponent goes here. Ooh, my opponent can go there. And I'm in trouble. I am in trouble. Maybe going here, check. Or maybe going here. Okay. I had to defend this. I had to defend this. And I already gave up a piece. Position is very chaotic. Okay. My opponent is giving back material. My opponent is simply giving back material. Up a pawn, and I would love to hold on to the pawn. Let's say I go here now. What should I expect? But I would love to go for activity, like playing a move like this. But my opponent captures here. And I can capture here. But then my opponent can give a check here. And when I go here, then they come back here. Let them be my guest. If they don't give the check, I have this move. They have to give this check first. Okay, they don't give the check, so I have this move. Ooh, that's also a pawn hanging. That's also a pawn hanging. I somehow completely forgot I have a pawn hanging there. Wow. Let's go here. Wow. There is a lot of trouble here. There is a lot of trouble here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm threatening this move. I want to go here. And we push pawn. I think we want to go behind this pawn first. Let's push pawn. This is a crazy end game, guys. A very crazy end game. Ooh. Ha 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 ha. I wish I could trade something. I might be winning here. I might be winning here. But this my pawn seems to be running. Maybe I'm not winning. Likely not winning. Okay, I think it's equal. I think position is equal. Let's not try to force things. I also don't have the time advantage, so let's not try to force things. Let's make peace. Let's make peace. Yes, it looks like a draw. Yes, it was a draw. A very complicated draw. Let's see what happened there. Okay. The game was just equal. My opponent had the advantage when I gave up the rook, I guess. Or maybe giving up some pawns. When I decided to give up the rook, my opponent had a slight advantage. But towards the end, the position was just completely equal. Okay, now my opponent was winning, but then comes this mistake. Then they allowed me this. Now they were winning again. Sacking there was not good. Okay, now it's just equal. It is just equal. Equal, but really tricky. Equal endgame, but very tricky. And I never had the opportunity to win. I never had the opportunity to win. Maybe I should have just pushed this pawn forward. Maybe that would have given me a better chance of winning. Maybe I would have had a better chance of winning if I had done that. Let's say I push pawn forward. My opponent does this. Something I expect, trying to maybe win. Oh, that pawn is already hanging. What am I even thinking? What was I thinking? The pawn is hanging. All right, I was thinking I would just go and support my pawn, but my pawn is hanging there. Let's get another game rolling. Okay, who am I playing? I'm playing Albert, or maybe Alberto. Guiliano. Let's go here. That name is it Italy? That's Italy. What's this evil knight doing here? I feel like capturing there, but that might be asking for trouble. Let's capture here. Trying to invite this move. Let's do this. Let's go for this pin. I love the pin. Although my opponent can play this move, very move I do not really like. Tempted to capture there, but doesn't seem to do anything. Let's do this. I think I'm happy with this capture. Now I'm threatening to capture here for real. So, dear opponent, what are you going to play? This knight now is a very solid knight. My opponent just gives me a pawn. My opponent gives me a pawn. Maybe not. Maybe not really a gift. Let's go here. I'm inviting my opponent to capture here. So I can capture here. But my opponent doesn't do any of that. My opponent doesn't do any of that. Let this evil knight go win. Let's go here. Looks like I'm eyeing this move. Oh, for a moment I thought my opponent just blundered. For a brief moment I thought that was a blunder. Locking this out, opponent has to be careful. Okay. And careful, opponent is careful. I am really tempted to capture this. But ooh, that looks like a mouse sleep, or maybe the best move. Let's do this. I'm hitting this and I'm looking at this. Let's capture there. That's a pin. I'm threatening to capture the knight. So what is my opponent going to do? I guess they are going to save their knight. Yes, they can save it that way. I'm tempted to capture here, which will force my opponent to capture. I wish I could pile up on this, but I can't. Okay, I'm looking at capturing here and then going there. But if I capture there, my opponent is capturing with the queen. Am I burning too much time here? Let's just throw in this move. What if my opponent captures here? I think I'm going to capture this way. If I capture that way, my opponent has this move. Let's capture this way instead. Yes, I saw that move coming. I'm up a pawn and chilling. I am up a pawn and chilling. Let's push pawn forward. Let's just push pawn forward. We're actually locking this out. Tempted to play a move like this, which does absolutely nothing. Let's do this. That's a very nasty pin. I would love to do this, but my opponent can capture. My opponent can capture. Okay. Let's go forward again. Let's go here. All right. All right. Let's do this. My opponent resigns. My opponent resigns. I'm looking at this move. Asking the queen, where are you going to? Asking the queen, where are you going to? That's the move I'm looking at. Because if my opponent decides to capture here, then comes this move. And that will be checkmate. That will be checkmate. So I was just calculating that to see if it works before my opponent smash the resign button. Let's see what happens. Take a look at the analysis. If you are watching, you want to play me, just send me a challenge. Today is for viewers. I'm playing against every viewer. And if you want to play me, just send me a challenge. The opening was chaos. Okay, I'm very interested in seeing what happened at the end there. Okay, I was already winning here. I'm up a pawn, but engine says +2. Yes, I was looking at this move. Is that the best move? Okay, maybe that's not the best move. Let's see if that move is winning as well. Because that's the move I was looking at. Yes, the move is completely winning. Yes, and that's the top line of that's the best move according to Stockfish. The idea behind this move is if my opponent says, okay, I'm going to capture here because there is a pin, I have this move now, and they are forced to block this way, and this is checkmate. And if they do not, if they try to play a move like this, I was thinking, okay, then I can capture here or capture here. Oh, that's a free ride, guys. That's a free ride. I can capture here, and now I'm threatening to just do this. That will be a pin. That will be a pin. The position is just crazy. That's why my opponent resigned. Let's get another game rolling. Let's get another game rolling. My opponent is going for the English. Looks like the English, but not sure anymore. For a moment, it looked like the English. Okay, let's do this. We don't want to get it with this nasty pin. My opponent is willing to trade that. They are going to say this pawn structure is a blessing. That's their claim. Their claim is that pawn structure that's not looking too good is a blessing. They're going to push forward. Be my guest. Be my guest. If my opponent captures there, I'm going to slide a rook over here. I feel like capturing here first and then doing something, but let's do this first. Let's hit this. Maybe they are going to defend somehow. Okay, here, maybe they are going to try to defend that somehow. Let's do this. Kick that away one more time. Okay, that looks nice, except I'm going to kick you away one more time again. Now I have this move. Now I have that move. If you capture, I capture it a knight. If you capture my queen, my knight is not a pawn. It just comes back. But wait, did I have something better? Okay, I was thinking maybe I could have captured here, but my opponent just takes my queen and they are chilling. Let's go here instead. My opponent is piling up on this, and it's looking like I can't save it. Looks like I can't save the pawn. Let's go here. If my opponent captures here, I'm going to attack their knight. That's what I'm going to do. What if they push pawn forward? I didn't even think of that. I did not think of that. Okay, they can actually push pawn forward and they are just doing fine. Let's do this. Position feels terrible. Go away, evil knight. I would love to defend this, but it's going to take me forever to do that. It's going to... Oh, I should have played it. But if I played that, they just go here. They just go there. Let's do this. All right. Let's do this. Position is crazy. Trying to hit this. Looking at a way of capturing there. Okay, can't I capture there? Should I worry about getting checkmated? Should I worry about getting checkmated? Probably not. I see this check coming. I'm looking at this move already. I'm also looking at moves like this. So that check coming. I'm tempted to do this. I think this should be okay as well. I think that should be okay. Ooh, I'm in trouble, guys. I am in trouble. I can't even move that. Mm. I'm hoping my opponent won't capture us, but even if they capture, not like I have anything going on there. Let's go here. Wow, my goodness. I'm in trouble, very serious trouble. Checkmate is coming and I can only watch. I can only watch it happen as I can't really do anything about it. Only watch it happen. We need to play this, trying to defend our back rank. We are playing this, trying to stop this check. Ooh, that's checkmate. That's checkmate. Wow. I got completely destroyed in this one. I just got completely destroyed. Let's get another game rolling. Let's go for the Smith-Morra Gambit. Okay, opponent goes there. Let's go here regardless. Mhm. Maybe I should have brought the bishop here with ideas of coming in here. Looking like a nice move. Let's capture here. The plan is to get into this place. I expect my opponent to capture. I just want to land in the 7th capturing here, but then this pawn would be hanging. So let's do that instead. So that move coming from a mile away. Let's harass this bishop. This is a move I'm looking at some point, maybe sacking there and getting something, but I do not get anything. I do not get anything in return. I'm also looking at this move, doesn't seem to do anything. Let's do this. I want to bring my king into the game. I want to try to bring my king. Okay, that looks like a free pawn, except it's probably not. It's probably not a free pawn. Because my opponent gets another pawn in return. My opponent gets a pawn in return. Let's do this. My opponent is still up a pawn, guys. Opponent is still up a pawn. Let's stop this. And then I'm looking to attack this pawn. Maybe from behind this way. If I attack the pawn this way, what should I expect? I think I should attack it this way. I'm looking at this move. Yes, I think I can play this move. Looks like I'm getting, oh, for a moment I thought I'm getting my pawn back, but I am not. I'm not getting my pawn back. Wow, wow, wow. Position is crazily crazy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. If my opponent captures there, I'm happy. Because this outside pass pawn is a headache for me. So if I can trade the outside pass pawn for something else, why not? Is there a reason not to? If I can trade this outside pass pawn, I'm just happy. Looks like we are trading it now. Because I'm coming here next. Wow. Position is crazy. I'm also going to lose this pawn. Position is crazy, guys. I'm going to lose this pawn. Trying to get my piece into the game. Trying to get my king into the game. This looks really lost. Not just lost, it looks really, really lost. Opponent has two pass pawns. Two pass pawns. I just want to continue hitting my opponent. Check, check, check. Guys, if you are watching, you want to play me, just send me a challenge. Make sure the challenge is unrated and blitz. I'm tempted to go here, but my opponent is looking at this check. Let's go here. I wish it was only a pawn. If it was just one pawn, my opponent is not winning this. But two pawns, it's a lot of trouble, guys. A lot of trouble. Two pass pawns is a lot of trouble. If I can win one of those pass pawns, it gets really complicated, and maybe it should even be a draw. Maybe it's going to be a draw. I'm trying to set up a stalemate. trying to set up a stalemate. I'm trying to set up a stalemate. That's what I'm relying on right now. That's just what I'm relying on. I have nothing. I'm trying to set up a stalemate streak. Trying to set up a stalemate streak. If I capture here, if my opponent captures with a pawn, it's not a stalemate. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If my opponent had captured it with a queen and king, it would be a stalemate, but they are not going to do that. They are going to capture it a pawn. If they capture it a pawn, my king can go there. My opponent, oh, my opponent can capture the king. Oh, oh. I was trying to set up a stalemate. It didn't work. It didn't work. Wow. Where did I even lose that game? Where did I lose that game? Where did I end up losing that game? Oh, from the beginning, I was already lost. Okay. I was just lost from here. From here, I was just completely lost. I was completely lost. And my opponent was able to convert it cleanly. The conversion was clean from my opponent. I was trying to set up stalemate, but I don't have time. And also my opponent doesn't have time, but I was also running out of time, so I had to play fast. Let's go. If I had more time than my opponent, it would have been a very tricky position, and maybe I end up setting up the check stalemate. Oh, looks like my opponent is not there. Let's get another game. We have the French defense on the board. Exchange variation. Okay, I'm looking at this. I was looking at this check. Does nothing. I should have stopped this pin. Okay, let's stop the pin now. My opponent wants to develop that way. Oh my goodness, that looks almost trapped. Looks like trapping. Looks like I just trapped my piece successfully. Okay, now, oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Thought I was hanging this. Thought I was hanging that. All right. Let's go here. If my opponent captures here, I capture there. We check. It comes with check, which is very important. And if my opponent captures here, I capture there with check. And then I pick this up. So my opponent does that. Let's do this. Yeah, that's a check I needed to stop. Let's do this. Ooh, my opponent is looking at that move. Oh, what was I even thinking? What was I thinking? I saw that move, but I just let it happen. Oh, that's a disaster, guys. That is a disaster. That's a disaster, guys. My opponent has this check as well. Okay, they don't go for it. Let's do this. I'm looking to step aside, step away from this chaos. Step away from this chaos. Okay, now that's a fork. Well, I'm tempted to go here first, but the moment I go there, my opponent can play this move. My opponent can play this move. So if I go for this fork first, maybe I'm getting, my opponent can capture here and I capture there with check. My opponent goes back. I am really tempted to do this. Maybe I shouldn't even give up this bishop. Maybe I shouldn't give it up that way. Let's do this instead. I have to be careful there. I have to be very careful over there. My opponent might be thinking of giving back the rook. For the bishop, if they can, that's a move they are considering. If they can do that, they are considering that. Stopping this. Opponent has to be careful. This is what I'm setting up. Although my opponent can play this move. Yes, my opponent plays that instead. Let's go here. Sad thing is if I go here, I'm getting hit with this check. Which is a very sad part. Let's say I go here now. My opponent is going here, check. I'd love to do this, but that's just giving up a bishop. Or maybe we do this. Wow. Opponent always has to watch out for his back rank. So I I also have to watch out for my back rank as well. All right, let's go here. Opponent was trying to capture there, taking advantage of what are they trying? Maybe trying to capture here, taking advantage of the pin on the bishop. So I'm stepping away from that. I'm threatening to capture here now. And I'm also trying to push this pawn forward. I think capturing here is even stronger, but that move allows this check, which is devastating. How is my opponent stopping this? Let's say I push pawn forward. Okay, my opponent can capture here. But let's say I trade here. Okay, my opponent push this pawn forward. If I do this, my opponent is going to capture here. Okay, what if I do this? Oh, I told you guys I can't do that, and I did that. That's exactly what I did. And that's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. That's not a move I should play. I'm looking at this move already, and I think I can't even do that. My opponent has this move, this sacrifice at the end of the line. My opponent has that sacrifice at the end of the line. Okay, I think I can do this. Thank goodness. Thank goodness I have that move. Now I need to watch out for my back rank, and how do I do that? Let's do this. I need to watch out for my back rank. I missed it. Not missing it again. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my goodness. My opponent is going to sack. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness they don't sack. Wow. Position is crazily crazy, guys. Okay, I can create a pass pawn here. Looks like I'm winning. Looks like I'm winning. I can create a pass pawn here. I think that pass pawn is going to decide the game. Let's go grab this pawn. Wow. Wow. That was intense. That was an intense game. It's checkmate. Yes, I blundered checkmate. My opponent didn't see it. I blundered checkmate. My opponent did not see it. Let's go. Let's get another game rolling. I blundered checkmate. My opponent did not notice it. Okay, am I hopping in here? Okay, my opponent is stopping that. Let's go here. Let's grab here. Tempted to capture there, but does nothing. Let's do this instead. Like hopping in there. There's absolutely nothing there. Let's do this. Let me castle as well. The only move, the reason that move makes sense is because it's taking away this square from this knight. This knight would love to hop in here, harass my queen. I'm looking to bring maybe a rook here. I'm considering this move if they let me do it. Do I really want to capture this bishop? That's a weak bishop for my opponent. That's my opponent's big weak bishop. They would love to trade it. That's the one bishop my opponent is happy to trade. I think I'm looking at this move now, which is a pawn break I should have gone for earlier. Let's go here. What's the idea behind this move? Maybe they want to come in here. Just maybe. For now, I'm not too sure. Okay, that's the idea behind the move. The idea behind the move is to go there. And I'm getting checkmated. Can't help but wonder how I missed that. Let's do this. If I capture there, my opponent queen just comes in and I have no defense for this. I have absolutely no defense for that checkmate. So that's why I'm going there. Now if my opponent captures here, I'm just coming here. I should be fine. I am down with pawn and I think I should be fine. This is a strategic position. My opponent is trying to make it work. Let's go here. Is a queen coming in here? Okay, for a moment I thought maybe a queen would go in there. Let's sack here. I think that's a sacrifice that's very necessary. Very necessary. I'm trying to log this queen out. Trying to log that queen out. Wow. Let's defend this pawn. My opponent would like to attack me with this. They would love to. They would love to attack me. Okay. If I go here, this evil queen goes here. Knight goes here. So I'm going here. I want to stop the knight from attacking my queen. My queen is doing a very good job over here. Let's bring this here. I'm looking at capturing this pawn. If the need arises, I can play a move like this. Let's capture there. Okay, this rook is not getting in. Let's ask this bishop to do something. Asking the bishop, dear bishop, if you are doing something, just do what you want. Looks like I messed up there. This pawn is falling now. That pawn is falling now. Or is it? Ooh. If my opponent captures here, I think I have this capture and I should be fine. Material count equal now, but position seems to be far from equal. Material count equal, position seems far from equal. Let's do this. I'm looking to hop in a piece here. Oh my goodness, I missed that. I missed that. Oh. Web3 chess would be the future. Thank you. Don't worry. I don't want to go into the future now. I want to be in the present. When Web3 chess becomes the future, I will hop in. But for now, let me stick to normal online chess. Let me stick to normal chess I'm playing. Let the Web3 chess be the future. When it becomes the future, I will hop in. When it becomes the present, I guess. When it becomes the present, I will hop in. I've been playing badly today. Not sure what's going on with me. All right, let's go for our sideline. Tested and trusted sideline. Because my opponent knows this. I'm going to pick that up. Let's go here. Opponent has to be very careful. Okay. Looks like opponent is careful. Ooh. Ah, that's. Let's go here. Opponent has to be careful. That's just going to lose the queen. If my opponent is not paying attention, that's going to lose the queen. Okay. Let's do this. Maybe we get hit with this move. What are we getting hit with? Okay, my opponent is hitting me with that move. Am I down with pawn? No, let's do this. I have the bishop pair, so let's go into an end game. My claim is in the end game I'm better. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to my opponent. In the end game, I am better. Let's develop with a tempo on this piece. Let's develop with another tempo. Go away, evil queen. Okay, now I'm tempted to capture. Tempted to capture, but my opponent is looking at setting up something here. I'm tempted to castle, but my opponent comes in here. And that will be devastating. Let's do this. My opponent is going to do this, stop me from castling. Maybe I'm just going to castle here, guys. I'm going to castle here. I'm just going to castle here if my opponent does that. But if they don't do that, can I even castle here? Isn't that dangerous? All right. Time for some chaos, I guess. Let's go here. Trying to stay away from chaos. I'm also offering a trade here. Finally, my opponent accepted a trade. Tempted to do this, but I think I love the bishop pair. So let's keep it. Let's keep the bishop pair. Okay, maybe my opponent is going to do this and sit a piece here and say that piece is an octopus. That's exactly what they are going for. Let's try to remove the piece. I wanted to keep the bishop here, but I don't want this bishop controlling so many square in my own part of the board. That's not something I think I appreciate. Let's do this. Even knight, you might want to hop away. Then let's castle. My opponent has to be careful. The moment this rook leaves the back rank, I have sacrifices here. Okay, my opponent is threatening something I do not want. Let's go here. We are going to get it with this move. Okay, that's what I thought. Let's keep that defended. Opponent has to be careful now. I'm looking at piling up here. This pawn, that pawn might be hanging. Let's do this. If my opponent captures this pawn, I'm looking at this, trying to at least activate my rook that way. It won't be bad. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I missed that. Oh, I missed that. How did I miss that? I already calculated something. Yeah, so I stopped calculating. Hello, bro. Welcome to the channel. Happy to see you here. Happy to see you here. Let's resign this. Let's resign this. We are playing some really bad chess today. What's going on with us? All right, let's lock in, guys. Time to start winning games. It's time to start winning games. Let's lock in. It's time to start winning games. That's definitely a sideline. Take my opponent can play this, and if I capture the capture and then do this, let's go here. Let's go here. At some point, I'm going to go for this. We have the French defense, and this pawn break is usually very crucial in the French defense. So at some point, I'm just going for it. Let's go for it now. Maybe we see a move like this. I think I'm just going to capture here if my opponent plays that. Let's do this. I'm not buying that. I am not buying that because at the end of the line, I have this evil move. Very evil move. And I'm grabbing a pawn for myself and I'm capturing the pawn with a tempo. What more can I ask for? Okay, my opponent doesn't move. My opponent doesn't move. Since they don't move, maybe I'm not complaining. Let's do this. I need to find a way to bring this bishop into the game so that I can connect my rooks. Does this move work? Do I capture there? No, I'm not going to capture. I'm going to ask my opponent to capture if they will. I'm going to say, opponent, if you want to capture, just be my guest. Be my guest. Maybe they push forward here. Okay, they don't. The opponent is going for some crazy stuff. I think capturing here should be okay. maybe ignoring and going here. Let's do this. Let's reinforce this pawn. Let's reinforce this pawn. All right, and I think we should be able to do this, shouldn't we? Let's go here. Feels like I'm piling up on this pawn. Look at this pawn structure. That's a very sad pawn structure. A very sad pawn structure. Okay. All right. How do I defend that now? I would love to ask this queen to go away. Let's do this. Let's look at a different pawn here. Let's take a look at a different pawn. If my opponent captures here, I think I want to capture here. Opponent has to be very careful. Ooh, maybe they can do this at the end. Can they do that? Let's see what they come up with. Okay, they don't even capture. I think I'm interested in capturing here instead. Let's go here. Wow, I'm threatening this check. What's my opponent going to do about it? I'm threatening that check, and they will have to give up their queen. They will have to give up their queen. I don't know why my opponent didn't just go back. I don't know why they didn't just go back. I'm simply threatening this check. Okay, maybe the evil king can come here. Maybe they try to move this queen somewhere. Maybe move the queen somewhere so that the king can go there. Okay. I guess right. But when I come in with this check, when the king comes here, I think they had to put the queen here. I think they had to do that. But if they put it there, this one drops. Okay, I see why they went there. Now when I come in here, check, the king comes here, and I come here, and that's checkmate. I come here, that's checkmate. That's checkmate. So they had to find this move, and even at that, it's still crazy because I'm going to give a check and then pick up something. Is that a challenge? Okay, I see challenge. Okay, this. Be my guest, you say yes. All right, let's get another game rolling. MRX, welcome to the channel again. Happy to see you here. Let's get another game rolling. Okay, what do we have here? We have the Scotch. Should I go for the Scotch game? Do I go for the Scotch Gambit? Yes, I need to learn another Gambit that I can use at the high level. Many people already know this Scotch Gambit, and they just don't play into it anymore. I have to be careful not to mouse sleep. I'm looking at this move, and maybe I should have gone for it earlier. This is a move I'm looking at. This is a move I'm looking at. Oh, guys, that's a blunder, I guess. Is it? Okay, if my opponent captures here, I think this is forced now. Okay, they don't capture there. I have to capture here. Let's capture here. Let's pin this evil bishop. Let's say evil bishop, we are pinning you. Okay, I thought that was a free pawn. Almost beat myself up. I was almost beating myself up. Okay, now looks like I'm going to get the pawn. Let's hit this one more time. The idea is to capture that. Capture one of the defender of this so we can pick it up. So I am winning a pawn, but that's not the end of the game. There's still some games to be played here. Still a lot of games to be played. Okay, opponent captures. Alright, I have to be careful. This rook doesn't have any brother. Doesn't have any brother supporting it. And let's do this. I can't afford to let my opponent take that file. I don't think my opponent can capture that. I do not think they can, but they can actually. They can. And they, would I be on time? This move is coming, guys. That move is coming. Okay, opponent doesn't go for it. Okay, I see the reason they didn't go for it. Let's go here. The moment my opponent push here, I'm going to push here. I'm going to push there, stopping them from pushing forward next. And then I'm going to slowly but surely get to this. They want to push here, but I'm going to do this next. I'm just going to walk slowly to this bishop and pick it up. Although there is still playing to be done here. Because I think my opponent gets they get a pawn. Okay. They get a pawn for their bishop. Get a pawn for their bishop. Okay. Looking at this move. Let's go here. Pushing these pawns forward, I think I'm happy with. Because now those pawns are closer to my king. And I can just walk closer to them and try to pick them up. I don't think I want to do that. I want my opponent to capture if they want. Let's do this. I also don't want to trade, but it's looking like I don't have too much option. Hope this is not entering my position. Because I have to be careful not to allow that into my position. Okay. My opponent will need to enter via these squares. They'll need to go around like this, which is going to take forever, I guess. My opponent resigns. They resigned. What age did you start playing chess? I was over 20 when I started playing chess. I was in my early 20s when I started playing chess. I was close to my mid 20s, I guess. I started playing chess. I was over 20 when I started playing chess. I was in my early 20s, maybe 21. The first time I played chess, first time I touched chess. The first time I played chess, I'll be around maybe 2021. 2021, that was the first time I actually played chess. 2021, 22, I guess. Let's put it at 22. Let's put it at 22. I was just playing on my Windows 7 computer. That was the first time I played chess. Just messing around with the Windows 7 chess Titan. The chess Titans that comes with Windows 7. I was just messing around. Just moving pieces. So that was the first time I played chess, and I abandoned the game for maybe close to a year or so before I played the game, started beating bots. I I got stuck at level 5. That's the level 5 of the bot. Then I left the game for some time, maybe over a year, before I found online chess. I played a couple of chess physically after that, and then I found online chess, which is Facebook gaming. I found chess on Facebook gaming and I started playing there. There's no way this human being is over 30. Yes, I'm not over 30. I am 28 years old, so I'm not over 30. But if you ask me, I feel like I look young for 28. If you ask me, but maybe I'm just flattering myself. Maybe I'm just flattering myself. Let's get another game rolling. Let's push here. We have this scotch again. The scotch we have on the board again. Oh, I love this line. I love these lines. I think that's the best move. Yes, that's the best move. So what do? You castle. And then you strike in the center this way. Is that? Let's strike. I'm a bit rusty in these lines, but I think my opponent still has to be very careful. I think my opponent still has to be very careful here. I'm 28. I'm 5 years older the what you are giving me. I'm 5 years older than what you are giving me. I am confused. I think like I feel like going here. But if I go there, then my opponent can push here. So I think I want to capture here. But if I capture there, do I really gain anything from doing that? Do I want to trade there? Probably not. Have I messed this thing up? Or maybe there is no winning. I just felt like I have something. Maybe I just felt like I have something. If I capture here, this pawn becomes weak. And I feel like going after the pawn immediately. What if I ignore and just go here? Asking my opponent to capture. And if my opponent captures, I think I can capture here with check. And then capture here. But then my opponent has this move. My opponent might have this move, which is an interesting move. Ooh. I'm tempted to go here, but my opponent is going to bring this evil queen here. Evil queen is going to strike. Okay, but I'm just going to capture it. I'm just going to capture it. What? I don't think I'm complaining about that. I'm just going to capture it. My opponent is left with a double pawn. My opponent will be left with double pawns. Strategic. I know I'm missing something in these lines. I know for sure I'm missing something in these lines. What am I missing? I don't know. Or maybe not these lines. I feel like going for this capture, asking my opponent to capture here. And there are lines where you can have moves like this, threatening to go here, checkmate, but I don't think it's in this one. I don't think it's in this line. Do I capture here? My opponent is going to capture with... If I capture here, check. My opponent is definitely going to capture there. And I really have nothing. I have nothing. Let's do this. Let's stop wasting time. I'm going to really review this. I'm going to review this. I wish my queen was defended there. I would not have captured. Oh, I have burnt a lot of time here. I'm looking at going here next. My opponent is thinking capture here, capture there, or how do we capture? Ooh, guys. That's an amazing move. I guess I'm winning a pawn. I guess I'm winning my pawn back. Yes, I'm winning my pawn back. I'm going to capture this way, or maybe they just go back here. Ooh, that's an interesting move. I think then I can play this move, trying to pile up on the rooks, on the knights. Let's try to pile up on the knights. Let's go here. I think I'm chilling here. If my opponent captures, I am just going to capture. And if you don't capture, I think I already win a piece. Did I win a piece? Okay, I win the exchange, not a piece. I win the exchange. If my opponent captures here, I'll be happy because this will just be free. That will be a free piece. That will be a free rook. So they can't touch that. They can't touch that. I feel like going there, but that's very unnecessary. Let's not do that. Yeah, I wasn't expecting my opponent to trade. Let's try to complete our development. Ooh, guys, I just got myself trapped. Oh, I just got myself trapped. Okay, not really. Thank goodness. I thought I was trapped. I thought I was trapped. For a few seconds, I thought I was really trapped. That I was trapped. I believe the queen b3 instead of e5. Probably. This is a move. This is actually a move in the gambit. It's a move in the gambit. Let's do this. I suspect my opponent wants to just push here. Let's see what they come up with. If they push there, I'm happy to trade. And after the trade, maybe I have this check. Maybe I just go back here and I'm chilling. If my opponent tries to play a move like this, I think I have this check and I pick up this pawn. In the Scotch game, in that Scotch gambit, this is an idea. You can moving your queen here is an idea. Setting up the battery like this. This going here is also an idea in some lines. Going there is an idea in some lines, I guess, but I guess not in the line I played. My opponent is fighting for dear life. Okay, let's go here, check and pick up this pawn. Okay, now I think I have something better. When you see a good move, go for something better. Go away. I'm also eyeing this pawn. So if they don't capture, I'm just going to capture this pawn. I'm going to capture this pawn and I think I am chilling. I'm just chilling. Okay, my opponent resigns. Let's analyze this game. Let's see if I messed the opening up. I think I did. I think I messed the opening up. Okay, where's the analysis? Let's see the game review. Wow. Well, in the opening I was struggling, but in the middle game my position was just okay. I think maybe after my opponent blundered, castling there was still good. Oh, that was not the idea. Okay, I went for the wrong plan. I think I went for the wrong plan. So what's the best move here? Maybe going for this battery instead. Yes, yes, yes. Going for this battery instead would have been better. But why didn't I go for this battery? Why didn't I go for this battery? My opponent goes here. Is that the reason? That would be a free pawn. That would be a free pawn. Let's see. If my opponent goes there, can't I just capture and I gain a free pawn? Well, not a free pawn because I already gave up a pawn. Okay, I can capture here. And after this move, I think the engine is suggesting I play this move. The engine is suggesting this move. Wow. My opponent can push forward. And my opponent has to find maybe d7. That's not d7. This is d7. If they go d7, is that not a pawn? Am I not capturing that pawn? Yes, I just get the pawn back and I'm slightly better. But I went for the wrong plan. And I went for the wrong plan. And then I hopped in my knight here, which is which is a mistake according to Stockfish. Stockfish is already frowning. And then I went here. But this is an amazing move. This is a great move according to Stockfish. But I have nothing. I have nothing serious here. My opponent is still slightly better. Okay, that's an inaccuracy. And the inaccuracy lets me back into the game after this move. Yes, that's bad. That's bad. This is an amazing move. And I'm just back into the game. Just back into the game. In this position, I thought I blundered my bishop. And the rest was history because I was just completely crushing here. I'm hoping to smash the resign button. Let's go for another game. I missed meeting one. I don't think so. I don't think I had meeting one. I didn't have meeting one. Did I? Let's look at the graph. Let's quickly look at the graph. I don't think I had meeting one. Did I miss meeting one? No, from the graph, I didn't have meeting one. I did not have meeting one. There was no meeting one. There was never any checkmate on the board. Let's get another game rolling. The plan is to get 2-1 today, but it's looking really difficult. Can I win? I need 5 wins. Will 5 wins get me there? I don't think so. Maybe 7 wins. Because each win is an average of 8 points. It's around 8 points. Let's go for this, my sideline. I love this sideline. My opponent going to find this move, which is the best move in this sideline. Okay, they don't go for it. And I think this is the best move. My opponent captures and then I go there. Okay, they don't. Many people play this move, and when I capture here, they quickly recapture here and walk into this check. Told you guys, let's see if they walk into the check. Let's see if they walk into the check. Okay, this opponent is smart, saying, bro, stop that. Let's do this. We are interested in asking questions. I don't like to see that piece. I don't like to see my opponent's castle. But maybe I can't stop them from castling. I have the bishop here. Maybe I should hold on to it. Maybe holding on to the bishop pair should be good, but I messed up by going for that check first. I messed the position up by going for that check first. We are looking at this. Oh, my opponent can force. My opponent can force a queen trade. Okay, they don't. Let's castle. And let's do this. Let's keep it defended. My opponent can capture that way. Looking at this move. Oh my goodness, this evil knight can keep being evil. This evil knight can keep being evil by hopping in here. Oh, very evil knight. Very evil knight. Let's go here. I'm looking at maybe playing a move like this and a move like this. Oh, I can't even do that. This knight is an octopus in my position, guys. That's not a knight I'm really happy to have in my position, but I don't think sacking my queen for my rook for it is worth it. I don't think sacking my rook for it is worth it. So let's not sack the rook for it. Let's go here. Say, evil queen, you might want to step away. Let's go here. I think maybe my opponent wants to play this move. Maybe they want to play this move. Okay, but now they can't play this move because that will be a very nasty check. I'm looking at capturing here. Okay, now I have no capture. I have no capture there. Let's just go back. Evil knight is being very evil. I am tempted to sack here. And then, oh, I don't even have that move. I thought I have it. Let's not sack. If I don't sack, what am I doing? I really hate this knight. I really hate this knight. Why did I allow that knight into my position? Let's go here instead. Let's do this. Go away, evil queen. Go away, evil queen. My opponent has to keep defending this, else they are just going to lose it. And I think that's exactly what they are going to do. I'm tempted to go for this. But then my opponent plays a shocking move that they can play this move. Not a move I want to see on this board. I'm expecting to get hit with a move like this. That's something I'm expecting. Let's go here. All right, and let's go here. I'm looking at this already. I have some activity, but there's still some playing to be done here. And not a lot of playing to be done here. I'm looking at this check, but maybe my opponent goes here. What if I go here? I'm tempted to go here. But then my opponent has moves like this. Let's go here. Let's go here. Nothing here for now, I guess. Nothing here. If I capture, we check, and then come back, we check. At the end of the line, am I winning? I don't think so. I don't think so. Position is very dynamic. Let's go here. I suspect my opponent wants to give a check here. Pawn is not doing anything. My rook is no longer doing anything there. I'm happy that my opponent can't actually move. They can't move their king where they would love to move it. That's something I'm happy about. And I'm looking to go for... I have to be careful, guys. My rooks are not coordinated now, so I have to be careful. Okay, I can't go back. Oh. I've walked into chaos, guys. Okay, now I'm going here. But I'm getting checkmated if I go there. Wow, my goodness. I have nothing. Oh, I have nothing. This is checkmate. Oh, my opponent doesn't go for it. Let's move. Game on. Oh my goodness. My opponent was losing now. I think my opponent is losing now. If I go here now. Okay, they have this check. Then I come here. I think at best this should be a draw. Let's take a look. That's an interesting game. Let's take a look. You missed meeting 1. Did I miss meeting 1? Sack what? Did I miss meeting 1? Oh, looks like I missed meeting 1. No, it was my opponent that missed meeting 1. This was checkmating 1. It was my opponent that missed checkmating 1. I didn't miss checkmating 1. I think at the end, yes, at the end it was just equal. It was just equal. But I just took a lot of time playing the game. I spent too much time calculating everything in the game. Let's get another game. There's no way he missed. My opponent actually missed checkmating 1. Did you know have mate with the rook on c1? No, I was getting hit with checks. I was getting hit with checks. I didn't have the opportunity to go for checkmate. I was getting hit with checks. I went here. I went c8 with intentions of going here for checkmate. But you can see my opponent's move. That's a check. It's not like I just choose to move my king because I love moving king. I had to move the king, so I move it and I get it with a check again. So I have to move it again. I get it with a check again. I have to move. So yes, this checkmating 1 is there, but my opponent is hitting me with a forcing move that I have to respond to. It was my opponent that missed checkmating 1. Let's get another game started. I'm trying to get to 2-1, but looks like we are not making progress today. Maybe I'll be doing the grind on my other account. I think that's what I'll be doing, guys. My chess corner account, I think that's the account I'll be using for these grinds. Then I'll use the other account for tournament. Let's see if we can actually make any progress. I think I will capture with a pawn here. Let's do this. Ooh, my opponent wants to go castle here. Let's go crazy with the pawn push. I'll be happy to see my opponent castle now. I'll be happy to see my opponent castle. Let's do this. I don't think they are going to castle that way. I don't think so. If I push here, is my opponent going to do this? I'm just calling that move. I'm calling that move a bluff and a very unserious move. That's what I'm saying. And if my opponent is intending to castle here, then what's the idea behind this pushing this pawn? But that's just a weak king, a weak piece. Okay, let's say we go here. Maybe my opponent is going to hop in here. I'm just going to capture here. Maybe they capture. Let's see what they come up with. But let's make sure we check for our opponent's plan. And I don't see any good plan there. If my opponent captures here, they are just asking for trouble. All right, we are hitting this. Finally, they castled. They castled finally. They were not interested in doing that. But looks like I forced them into doing it. So maybe I'm asking them, you know, you have to defend that. Then I'm looking at this move again. Piling up here. Feels like I'm piling up here, but I'm doing nothing there. This is a pawn I would love to capture. I think I want to capture here. Oh, I thought that would be hanging. It's not. It's not hanging. Okay, can I sack here? And when my opponent captures, then I go here. And when my opponent captures, I have this move. But my opponent can play this move and everything is defended. Oh, so I do not have that move. I don't have that move. All right, I think I'm looking at, let's do this with the intention of piling up here. Going for the open pile. With intentions of piling up on this evil piece. Ooh. But that move just allows my opponent to strike me. Well, I can capture here with check first. And then I can play a move like this. Ooh. Very cool move. My opponent can strike me this way. Okay, they don't do that. I think my opponent is trying to set up a move where they actually threaten this, but I think I might be interested in something else. Okay, they are also setting up a move like this. Okay, it doesn't even work. I just picked that up. It doesn't work. Hope I'm not getting myself trapped. Opponent now has to be very careful. Oh, for a moment I thought I had some checks here. Opponent has to be very careful. Now I'm just threatening to go. I'm just threatening to go there, and that will be checkmate. Thank you. That would be checkmate. Thank you. So if my opponent gets greedy and captured there, they don't. If I go there, that's me asking for trouble. That's me asking for trouble. Where's that knight going? The knight might hop in here. Just keep being evil. Just keep being evil and hop in there. Let me not burn too much time thinking and trying to figure things out. Let's not do that. My opponent plays this move. I'm just going to capture with check and then capture here. So they can't do that. I'm trying to focus here and see if I can do something here, but I'm not seeing anything tangible over there. Okay, I'm asking this, is the knight trapped? Okay, my opponent is taking too much time and it's making me wonder if the knight is trapped. The knight is not trapped. Oh, maybe if they go here, then I can capture here then. But then this knight can capture here. So I don't have that. I don't have that. I don't like this knight. That's a very evil knight. I would love to remove it from the position. Okay, I think I can do that like this. Sadly, I will have to capture here. Sadly, I would have to capture there. I think opponent is going to capture this way. And then I have to capture here. Opponent has to be, okay, about to say opponent has to be careful. I have this move, but I don't. This knight is doing a good job there. Okay, but now I have this move. Now I have that move. Okay. Okay, I have nothing. I have nothing. They can save the piece like this. Not a move I really fancy. And now I have absolutely nothing as I am forced to give this up. What am I doing? What am I doing? I have a pass pawn. I would love to start pushing. My opponent is looking at this check, so I have to be careful. Let's go here. That's a check. Okay. That's a check. Okay. Oh, guys, look at my bishop is already hanging. Okay, it doesn't work, I guess. Or does it? Maybe it works. Let's do this. Oh, I'm getting destroyed. I am getting destroyed. If only I could trade the queens. If only I could trade the queens. If only I could trade the queens. I need to defend this. Ah, I'm getting destroyed. Okay. Can I create a fortress? Can I create some kind of fortress? But I'm lagging as well. I'm lagging as well. This move looks tempting. If my opponent plays this move looks tempting, but it's a tempting blunder. That would be a tempting blunder. I'm running out of time. So time is my biggest enemy here. Ooh, that's a mouse sleep. Oh, that's a mouse sleep. Does my opponent has a good way to take advantage of it? Probably. Probably. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think I have to find this move because my opponent is threatening all kinds of stuff. But when finding that move doesn't save me. I mouse sleep at the end. Wow, guys. Please connect rooks, hanging rooks. Yes, I try to connect rooks, but my opponent has a piece, an extra piece, a queen and an extra piece, so it's just completely winning for my opponent. It's completely winning for my opponent. I don't think I'm playing at my best today. Let's go for the Smith-Morra Gambit. My opponent doesn't even take the Gambit. They are saying, bro. Okay, me, I'm encouraging them to play that move. I am encouraging them to do that. Maybe my opponent can do this. Oh my goodness, I missed that. How did I miss this? Okay, it's defended. Thank goodness. For a moment, I thought I missed something really important. If my opponent gets greedy and capture here, that's asking for trouble. That's just asking for trouble. But now they are setting that up. Because if they capture now, I don't have a rook coming here. But if they capture, I'm going to remove this first before I bring a rook over. Okay. Alright, my opponent really wants to do that. Opponent is very interested in doing that. Let's go here. Now I'm asking some questions here again. Okay, I was thinking if they move, I will capture the... Okay, my opponent just forgot about their bishop. Alright, let's grab the bishop. Let's grab the bishop. Okay, and my opponent resigns. My opponent saved himself from the torment and just resigned. 1 versus 1 chess. Right? Yes, send a challenge. Okay, I see your username. Let me send you a challenge. Hello, Grandmaster. I think you mean Blunder Master. I think you meant Blunder Master. Let me send you a challenge. If you want to play me, guys, just send me a challenge. Now, today is for viewers. Today, we are just interested in playing viewers. Just send challenge. It can be rapid, it can be blitz, it can be rapid, it can be blitz. Challenge can be rapid or blitz. Just send a challenge. Okay, I see a challenge. Which username did I even copy? Is that username correct? Maybe I didn't copy it very well. Okay. The person wanted to play MRX. I thought that was his username. Alright, I see a challenge coming in. Who sent me a challenge? Let's accept it. Send me an unrated challenge. Let's accept rated. Since we are in the business of losing rating point, let's see if we keep losing. Alright, let me make it unrated. Let me challenge the guy and make it unrated. Let's make it unrated. Okay, looks like Nada is not available for a game. Looks like Nada is not there. Okay, Nada has finally accepted. Going for the Scotch Gambit. Okay. I'll be down 2 pawns very soon. Do I want to push this? No, let's do this first. I'm setting this up. Or maybe my opponent can go here. Not a move I really like. Okay, they don't do that. Let's do this. Let's try. Let's strike in the center already. Love to pile up on this, but looks like I'm not. Let's do this. I wish I had a knight sitting here. That would have been a bad move. But luckily for my opponent, that's not a knight. Was going here also good? Looks like going there would have been good as well. What if I go here? Trying to pile up here. My opponent can still get away with it, I guess. I guess they can. Can I do this instead? We are thinking too much. Let's do this. This knight doesn't want to move, but let's see. Okay, now I'm simply threatening to capture this knight and maybe force my opponent to capture this way. Okay, my opponent plays that move. A very interesting move. Okay, now I'm piling up on this bishop, but move does absolutely nothing. Aside from force trade, where I am left with a losing position, I guess. Or am I not? Let's go there. Oh my goodness. What was I even thinking? What came over my... Wow, what was I thinking? Oh my goodness. I'm about to lose this one. I'm about to lose this one. Oh my goodness. Oh, I wasn't playing my best chess, but I wasn't expecting to lose to a 500 rated, to someone that I'm stronger than with over 1000 rating. All right, it's time for the existed pawn to convert. Would you be able to convert this? Trading there is suicide. I can't afford to trade there. I can't afford to trade there. Let's do this. I'm down 5 points of material. 5 points of material. Trying to set up cheeky traps. Cheeky, just set up cheeky traps. That are likely not going to work. And it works. It works, and I'm back into the game. You always want to ask yourself, why did my opponent plead that last move? And just like that, I'm back into the game and maybe crushing self. Maybe crushing. Maybe crushing. Okay. Let's fix our back rank. We don't want to get hit with some surprising back rank checkmate. All right, and good news for my opponent. There's no back rank checkmate. And I was looking for checks, maybe where I give checks there and gain some material, but there is none as well. Okay, but now I'm setting up this check. I have this check. Okay, I thought I was picking this up, but I'm not picking anything up there. Let's go for this check instead. And then we go for this capture. Should I worry about my opponent playing this move? I don't think so. I'm saying to my opponent, this is just a check. But guys, it's not just a check. Because of the last move I played, it is not just a check. Because of the last move I played. Oh my goodness. What a roller coaster of a game. What a roller coaster of a game. Oh my goodness. I'm playing really bad chess. Very bad chess. Playing some insanely bad chess, yeah? Insanely bad chess. Bad might just be an understatement for what I'm doing here. Wow. Hmm. Wow. Am I back into the game? Am I back into the game? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh my goodness. The move doesn't work, guys. That move doesn't work. The move doesn't work. I played that move in a haste. The move doesn't work. But my opponent blundered. My opponent had to find this move and they were winning. They had to just find this move, and when I capture the rook, just promote and they would be winning. Now you can't even stop my pawn. That was a very low level game from me. Very low level game. You had a rook to bishop trade. Wow, non-existent. That was an amazing game. That was an amazing game. Played very well. You played bad. No, I was the one that played bad. That even at that check, even with that check, your position was still completely winning. You didn't have to. You just have to move your king closer, support your pawn, and when I capture the rook, you just promote to a queen. You just promote to a queen. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Close to the end of the game. Close to the end of the game. This check was hasty. I shouldn't have gone for this check. I should have just pushed forward. I should have just pushed forward. And what are you even doing here? What are you doing? I think you can play anything and you are winning. I think you can play anything and you are still winning here. Okay, I see a challenge from Tom X. Let's go. Okay, now this is rapid unrated. Let's take our time. Let's make sure we play some high level game here, I guess. I pre-moved the rook capture. Okay, yes, that pre-move was bad. That pre-move was bad. Do I go for a sideline against a 1-4 rated player? Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Okay, my opponent is even going for some standard lines. And capturing there is the way to go. Doing something else might get you into trouble. Capturing there is the best way. My opponent can... Oh, that I wasn't expecting. And I think I'm just going to capture here and then bring my piece back. Bring my queen back. Now I'm looking at moves like this, doing this, and then castling. That's something I'm looking at. And my king is going to be very safe here. There's no dark square bishop to worry my king. Yes, you could still promote. You missed that. You missed that. I guess you were devastated with the check. You were like, oh my goodness, how did I miss this check? And you didn't know even with that check, that's a meaningless check. You are still winning. Even with the check, you are still winning. I guess that's what happened there. You know, sometimes when you get hit with a move you're not expecting, sometimes you just feel like you blundered something. But in that position, you were just okay. You were perfectly okay. There was nothing going on there. All right, let's castle. Okay, I'm looking at moves like this and pushing forward here. But these evil knights can continue to be evil and just capture. So I'm also looking at moves like this. Just fianchetto my second bishop and saying my two bishops are just a sniper waiting to happen. The two of my bishops are snipers waiting to happen. And they are waiting to happen from their hideouts. I'm looking at going here. So what is my opponent going to come up with? Want to develop here, come in here, come in here. Guys, if you want to play me, send a challenge. Just make sure the challenge is unrated and a blitz. All right, let's develop here. Let's develop here. We're looking to go here next. Guys, I'm coming. All right, let's develop here. The way to lose this game is to be overconfident. The way you lose against a low rated player is to be overconfident and feel like, oh, I'm playing a 1,000 rated player. I'm playing a 500 rated player and just be arrogant. That's how you lose to those players. Before you know it, you just blunder something very significant, and you are just in the mud. You are in the mud, getting destroyed. Just find yourself in the mud, getting destroyed. Okay, if my opponent doesn't capture, I don't think I'm also interested in trading. I'm not. I am not interested in trading. I'm looking at this move, trying to harass these pieces. I'm looking at this move. I think my... Ooh, what kind of a miss? I don't think that's English word. Hi to you, welcome to the channel and happy to see you here. I can't read that. I can't pronounce that. Happy to see you here. Not too happy. Ooh, guys, I am messing stuff up here. I am messing stuff up here. Messing stuff up here. I should have taken that first. And then that will be a pawn. Yes, I should have just done that and that will be a pawn. But I didn't do that. I strike with this move. My opponent can play here. My opponent can play this move. And I can't capture thanks to my knight that is sitting here. Thanks to my knight sitting there, I can't capture. Let's do this. If my opponent captures here, I just capture this way. If my queen was still sitting here, I would have been able to capture. All right, let's do this. I think I'm okay with this. Let me not beat myself too much over the misclick. I shouldn't beat myself too much. Let's look at this. My opponent wants to come in here. Maybe I should have played this move. Just stop them from hopping in. Okay. Maybe we can still go for it. Let's stop that. Let's say, bro, stop that. Don't do that. Do not do that. I don't want these rooks getting in there. And I would love to play moves like this. Where's that knight going? I'm not sure. I'm not sure that knight is doing anything. I am not sure. But although the knight is stopping me from hopping in here, move I would love to play. Okay, now my opponent can also push forward. Oh, it's getting chaotic, guys. Okay, they don't. Let's do this. If my opponent thought I was interested in capturing there, probably not really. I don't think I'm interested in that. If my opponent plays a move like this, I can sack my queen and after the trade, capture there. Okay, they don't do that. Okay, I'm looking at this move. Let's go here. Let's go. If my opponent captures here, I'm going to capture here. That's my plan. If my opponent doesn't capture, I'm going to capture. And what if they capture there? Did you calculate that? I forgot that I will be attacked. Completely forgot I will be under attack. Let's see what my opponent comes up with. I'm hitting this pawn. Okay, that move is bad now because I can play this move. Asking my opponent to recapture. Oh, I hastily played that move. That move is bad, but I hastily played that move and my opponent recaptures immediately. You always want to think about your recaptures, guys. You always want to think about it. And the threat here is to go here. That's why I captured here. But then my opponent could have captured here and my bishop would be pinned. My bishop would be pinned. Okay, I have this move, but then my opponent can trade. Okay, I still win a piece at the end. I still win a piece at the end. All right, let's go here now. Let's go for this pin. Whenever you push this pawn, whenever you push your F pawn, you always want to look out for this diagonal. In some cases, you just move your king away so that you don't blunder something like this. In some cases, you just move your king away so you don't blunder something like this. My opponent might play this move. See that move? Very likely. A very likely move. But then comes this move. I thought that move does something. Doesn't really do much. Let's grab here. That pin is looking nice. Looking like I can play a move like this. Maybe I can't. I'm tempted to just sack there. Let's just sack there, pick up something. We should be fine. We should absolutely be fine. Let's go here. If my opponent goes for this, I know my opponent's plan. I'm going to let them capture there. I think it is losing. If my opponent captures there, they lose a rook. They lose a rook. You know, sometimes you see your opponent's plan. You try to think about your opponent's move and ask yourself, what is my opponent thinking? What is my opponent trying to do? Like in this position, oh, it's not a blunder. No, trying to explain something, and I mistakenly made that move. Like in this position now, my opponent is threatening this, but I looked at it. If I capture here, my opponent captures, and then I'm looking at check here. Where's the king going? Oh, okay, not really a blunder. The king can still step. When I give a check here, where's the king going? Okay, the king can step here, keep everything defended. Okay, but that was what I was looking at going for, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Let's go for this check. It doesn't work. My opponent can go close to this piece, but then I grab a pawn here. Then I grab a pawn here. And then I'm going to grab another pawn here. My opponent plays this move. What are they trying to do? Ask yourself, what is my opponent trying to do? They are trying to capture here. Should I worry about defending it? Yes, you first think, because you don't want to lose a pawn, you ask yourself, should I defend that? And defending that, we play a move like this. But we don't have to defend it because we can defend it tactically by just simply capturing here. And if my opponent captures here, I have this skewer and I pick that up. Okay, my opponent is trying to stay away from the skewer. But because my opponent's king and rook are separated like this, I am trying to see if I can give several checks and pick up this rook. But I'll have to give a check here, which is not looking likely. Or it is not looking likely. It's not looking like something that's going to happen. Let's see. If my opponent is not careful, maybe it might happen. But then maybe they can play a move like this. Maybe I should have just gone here, just pick this up. Let's go here. Trying to pick up stuff with checks. My opponent might think that's a free pawn now, but they can't capture the pawn because of this move. That's the crazy thing about the queens. That's the crazy thing about the queen. All right, guys, let the challenge come in. Let the challenge come in. Let the challenge come in. It can be blitz. It can be rapid. I'm accepting all kinds of challenge today. Let's play someone else. Let's play someone else. Okay, my opponent is still playing, trying to play me. And I'm trying to play someone else. Okay. If nobody is challenging, maybe you can send challenge again. Nobody is challenging, maybe you can challenge again. Let's send him a rematch. Okay, we have a rematch. We have a rematch. Let's go for this. Guys, if you are watching, you are here to smash the like button. Help me smash that like button. Help me smash that like button. Let's go for this. If you want to play me, you can send me a challenge. Just make sure the challenge is unrated. We are going into watch. We're going to see this 4 nights. That will be 4 nights game, I think. And I'm just going to go for scotch. So it will be the 4 night scotch. So if my opponent plays this, I go for this 4 night scotch. Some people play this move. Can I still play this move regardless? I think I can. Yes, I can. So let's see what my opponent plays. Let's see what my opponent comes up with. Okay, now I'm going to strike in the center and we have the 4 night scotch. The 4 night scotch we have. My opponent doesn't capture. Not sure why they didn't capture. Not sure why they didn't do that. Because they are going to lose the right to castle now. They are going to lose their castling right now. I think I'm interested in taking away that castling right. Let's take it away. If they capture this way, I simply capture there. And if they do that, let's do this. I'm interested in doing this with ideas of castling this way with a check. All right, let's castle here. Castle there with a check. I could play moves like this. I'm tempted to do this. tempted to do that. Let's go here. Let's just complete our development. Let's complete our development. I'm looking to capture here and simply pick this up. That's one plan. My opponent just let me execute the plan. That's a pinned piece. So the pinned piece is only giving an illusion of defense. That's just an illusion that it is defending. It is not defending anything. It's just giving an illusion of defense. There is no defense. Okay, now I'm threatening to go here, trying to pick that up. And my opponent would love to do this, but they can't. And my opponent does that. My opponent does that. I think I'm just going to capture here. I'm going to give up the bishop pair for what? For 2 pawns. Probably worth it. Probably worth it. Probably worth it. Do I want to capture that? I would love to, but I'm not going to. Okay, if I capture that, it just helps my opponent fix their pawn structure. And this pawn structure, look at this pawn structure, guys. That's an amazing pawn structure. I think I'm happy to see such a pawn structure on the board. So I'm not interested in helping my opponent fix that. I don't think I'm interested in doing that. Let the pawn structure remain. Let the evil pawn structure remain. All right, let's capture here. And then hop in here. We are looking at going for another pawn here. We are in the business of going for pawns. My opponent might be tempted to play this move, but they should ask themselves, if I play that move, is my opponent going to capture this pawn? And the answer would have been no, I'm not capturing the pawn. I'm going for something else. I can capture this way, but there's no need for me to double my pawn. So instead, I'm going to throw in this check and then capture here. And I'll be threatening to capture this. Ooh, okay, I thought I played that fast. I thought I played that too fast. Okay, my opponent has to be very careful. I'm trying to pick up this pawn, and if my opponent tries to defend the pawn this way, I think I have a check here. Asking the queen to go somewhere. Okay, they don't even try to defend the pawn. But now I think I'm very tempted to go for this check. I'm very tempted to go for the check. Trying to see what my opponent is going to do. If they play a move like this, then come this check, I pick up the rook. So they can't go there. And if they play a move like this, I feel like I should have some checkmate coming very soon. Do I not have checkmate coming soon? Okay, I think I have this check. And I can pick up this bishop if I wish. But then I think I'm tempted to go here. I'm tempted to go there with intentions of just going here, check, and that will be checkmate. So let's go there. When you find a good move, you look for a better move. I'm looking at going there, that will be checkmate. This king has walked too far. Oh, maybe I even had checkmate with a pawn. Okay, if I go there, the opponent goes there. Okay, if I go there, the opponent goes there. Okay, maybe I didn't have checkmate with a pawn. I'm threatening to capture this, and I'm also hitting this. I'm also threatening to just go there, checkmate. My opponent will be looking for the resign button now, I guess. Okay, looks like they missed that. They missed the checkmate. They missed it. It's an easy to miss checkmate. That's the ladder's checkmate on the center of the board, and this piece, these pawns are actually taking away all of these squares from the king, so the king can't step forward. All right, guys, if you are watching, pawn capture was probably the best since you get the bishop, since you get the bishop stock. Okay, maybe when was that? Which position was that? 15-10 is too much, guys. 15-10 is too much. I'll take rapid games, but 15-10 is too much, please. Capture, pawn capture. Well, let me read that again. There was a simpler checkmate. Okay, we are going to get to that. Hello, the chess corner. XEUM401. Welcome to the channel. Happy to see you here. Whether to capture with the pawn or knight. That's what I'm trying to see. Capture with the pawn on knight. Was there a place I captured with the pawn on knight? Was there a place I had the okay, capture with pawn on knight? Oh, capture here with the pawn on knight. Are you talking about this position? My opponent just captures with a pawn and I'm losing. So in that position it doesn't work. Was there a position where I had the okay? Here I only had the opportunity to capture with a pawn. Okay, I see this guy is challenging me. Let me accept the challenge. Let's accept the challenge. This is one of my biggest rival on the chess.com community tournament. This is one of my biggest rival there. This guy has messed with me so many times. This guy has given me 2-0. Let's see if we can beat him up today. Let's see if we can beat him up today. All right. That's a weird line, guys. That's a weird line. Why are you going for that weirdness, bro? Why are you going for that weird line? Nobody plays that, bro. Why are you doing that? I think we have to capture this way just to keep this defended. Okay, we can go back. If my opponent goes for that pin, I think we have to play this move. Let's keep. We can't afford to start losing pawns now. We can't afford to start losing pawns now. And this pawn now seems not to be doing anything. This pawn seems not to be doing anything now in the game. I think I just capture here. Then keep it solid. Keeping it solid, what I would like to do. Keeping it solid is what I would like to do. But am I interested in losing a pawn over there? I don't think so. Let's do this. I don't want to lose a pawn. I wanted to do this move. Just keep everything solid. Let's do this. Let's ask question. Dear evil bishop, what is your plan? Dear evil bishop, what is your plan? My opponent captures. I'm just going to thank them for giving me the bishop pair. What do you think about Nigeria National Chess Championship? I've not been following it. I used to follow chess tournaments a lot before, but I don't used to follow chess tournament too much now. I even used to watch on Title Tuesday. I follow tournaments a lot before, but now I don't do that. Now I do not do that. Do I go here or keep it solid? Looks like my opponent is setting up some other stuff, or looks like they are setting up some other moves. Maybe they are looking at pushing forward here. Let's keep it solid this way. If my opponent push, I'm just going to capture. That's what I'm going to do. If my opponent push, I'm going to capture. I'm also looking at moves like this. Trying to ask questions over here. But I have to watch out for this fork, guys. Okay, my opponent wants to make sure when I capture, they can respond with something else. This queen feels stalked. The queen feels stalked. Let's do this. Let's do this. The queen feels stalked, but maybe it is not. I think I might be interested in gaining space, but what am I using this space for? When I'll be getting hit with some not too nice moves. I'll be getting hit with this. Let's do this. All right, I think I might be interested in stepping aside from that, stepping away from that. Thought my opponent was all about this. Look at this pawn. I have to watch out for it, guys. I have to watch out for it, guys. Let's say I grab this pawn. If my opponent goes there, guys, I'm trapped, so I can't grab that pawn. In as much as I would love to mess with the pawn, I can't. I am tempted to go here, ask questions. Let's go ask questions here. Let's say, dear evil rook, what is your plan? What is your plan, you evil rook? I have to watch out for this hanging piece so I don't drop a piece. I have to watch out for my hanging piece so I don't drop a piece. Okay, now I'm happy with that. Maybe I should have gone here check, but is that just not a check? Maybe it's just a check and does absolutely nothing. Maybe it's just a check and does absolutely nothing. But now I'm happy this bishop is actually looking at its own pawn. What more can I ask for? Tempted to push forward, but my opponent just captures and I have nothing. Let's do this instead. This bishop is becoming a piece I'm concerned about. So let's make sure we are no longer concerned about the piece. Let's go here. I'm asking my opponent to capture here so I can capture here. Quick check. But I played that move too fast. If you ask me, I played that move too fast. Too fast. In a way, it could have just been a blunder. So I need to be careful how I blitz out moves. I need to be very careful before I play a move that will be a blunder. I wish I could put a piece here. I wish I could do that, but I can't. I wish there was a way I can bring my knight here, but it's going to take me forever to do that. Okay, I'll need my knight sitting here before I can do that. Or maybe my knight sitting here. All of those moves are looking impossible. Okay, let's just do this. Looks like I'm threatening to do this, but that's not really the threat. Instead of waiting for my opponent, what if I start launching forward over here? Let's launch forward here. But then my opponent might push this pawn. My opponent might push this pawn with intentions of going here. So let's say I push this pawn forward here, and my opponent goes forward here. Maybe I can go here. And if my opponent push for, okay guys, that's crazy. That would be crazy. Not sure I want to allow that. Not sure I want to allow that. And if I push forward 2 squares, my opponent just captures. So what else do I have? Can I strike here? Let's strike. Let's not go for moves that are too cold. Let's not go for a move that is too cold. Let's strike immediately. Let's strike. Let's be a striker. So now I can put my bishop here if I have to. If my opponent lets me, I think I'm just going forward. Let's go up, up, up. Do I really appreciate the dynamics that is about to happen on the board? This pawn is becoming very concerning. I could capture the rooks, ask my opponent to capture, then I capture again, and it's like I gain nothing from doing that. But I'm looking at picking up this pawn. My opponent goes here check, I just pick that. If they go there check, I just pick that. So if I pick up this pawn, I suspect my opponent is going to capture here and I capture here. I think I should be fine. Am I missing some good discovered attack or I need to watch out? I don't think so. Let's pick this up. Except my opponent has prepared something that I am missing, except so. But if they have not, I think I should just be okay. I should be okay. And I'm up a pawn. And if my opponent lets me, I'm going to push this pawn forward. I am going to push the pawn forward. And the pawn is 2 square away from promoting. And that pawn might just become a blessing or a very serious liability. The pawn might become a blessing or a serious liability. I'm hoping it becomes a blessing and not a liability. I'm also looking at moves like this, trying to grab this, but that move looks meaningless. I'm up a pawn, but there's still a lot of games to be played here. Let's chill. Let's chill. We are up a pawn, but there is still a lot of stuff happening on this board. All right, I think I want to hop in here next. Let's hop in here. Let's make sure the move is good. Let's say we hop in here. Is my opponent going to hop in here? Okay. Yes, they can hop in there. Hit me, but I think I'm going here. And if my opponent grabs this pawn, I think if I can go here and that knight will be trapped. Let's go here. But I didn't calculate too deep. I guess I may miss something. I might miss something. But I didn't calculate very deep. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. Hopefully I am not missing anything. Let's see. Okay, my opponent backs out. My opponent backs out. My opponent is saying, bro, I'm going to stay away from that. My opponent is saying, bro, I believe you. I believe you. I'm going to stay away. I believe you. My opponent is saying, bro, I believe you. I'm going to stay away. And I'm trying to set up a cheeky trap here. Very cheeky trap. Doesn't seem to do anything. And let's say we go here. Let's say we go here, trying to trade. Do I trade that bishop? This bishop seems to be doing something here. If I go here, my opponent is opening a knight here. Let's charge forward with a pawn. I'm trying to trap this, but it's not trapped. Let's do this. Opponent has to watch out. Opponent has to watch out. Opponent is actually watching out. I'm looking at playing a move like this, asking my opponent to do this, but that's a move that does nothing. Or does it do anything? I like this pin. Expect my opponent to step away from it. But they don't. And because they don't, I have this move. I have this move. You want to pile up on pinned piece. My opponent is capturing here. I'm just going back. I'm going back. I'm going to win this and I should be okay. I'm going to win that and I should be okay. Should be very okay. Guys, if you are watching, you want to play me after this game, send me a challenge. Just make sure it is unrated and blitz. Unrated and blitz, I am asking for. Unrated and blitz. I'm looking at this check, meaningless check. Let's do this. I want to simplify now. If my opponent helps me simplify, am I complaining? No, not complaining. Is this going anywhere? If it tries to go anywhere, I'm looking at pinning it again. I'm looking at pinning it again. My opponent is setting up a trap, guys. They are going to capture with the knight. And if I get careless and play a move like this, I just get hit with some nastiness. Let's go here. My opponent might be looking at this move, but I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it because I have this check and I'm picking this up. I wanted to give this check earlier, but I just didn't give it because I saw this fork. That's why I didn't give the check. All right, that's a good game from you. That's GG's. Guys, if you want to play me, let the challenge come in. Let the challenge come in now. Let the challenge come in. I predict you are going to lose. Okay, your prediction failed. You predicted wrongly. I was able to win. Good game. After I lost the pawn, I couldn't hold my nerves. Yes, it happens. It happens a lot. You just lose a pawn and you feel like the game is completely over. You just feel like the game is completely over. It happens. All right. Is there any other challenge before I call it a day? Is there any other challenge? Okay, I see a challenge from Grand Miner. Grand Miner, let's mine. Let's mine Grand Miner. I shouldn't have done that against Grand Miner. Looking at going for something else against Grand Miner. I don't want to go for the lines Grand Miner already knows. Trying to go for the Danish Gambit against him. Okay, let's do Danish Gambit. Let's do some Danish Gambit business. And my opponent accepted all of the 3 pawns. Problem here is, would I remember what I have studied? That's the problem here. Would I remember what I have studied? The answer seems to be no. My opponent should struggle in this game. If only I could remember what I studied, Grand Miner would be struggling. But let's see if he's still going to struggle. Let's see if he's still going to struggle. This is called the Danish Gambit. You give up 2 pawns for lead in development. Massive lead in development. Very massive lead. Very massive lead in development. Are they going to capture the next pawn? Are they going to capture this pawn? That's a tempting pawn and Grand Miner grabs it. Grand Miner munches on it. And now I'm threatening to pick this up. So maybe he has to respond to it. Has to respond to it. And he just blunders this. He just blundered that. He just blundered the piece. I think he got too scared. Okay, he's threatening to go here next. I'm looking at this check. Let's go here. I'm allowing this fork, or maybe I shouldn't have allowed the fork. I shouldn't have allowed it. Maybe moving this knight here would have been better. Maybe, but let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's go. I messed this one up, guys. I messed this one up so badly. I messed this one up so badly, so badly, so badly. I messed this one up so badly. My opponent cannot capture here, which is something they will be looking at doing. Can't do that. And I'm trying to take advantage of some pin here. Ooh, did I just miss a brilliant move? Did I just miss a brilliant move? Oh, did I just miss a brilliant move? Why did the Grand Miner capture there? Because now when I capture here, I'm threatening checkmate here. How are you stopping that? Oh, that's how you stop it. That's how you stop it. Let's do this. Trying to remove this evil, let's say evil piece, please go away. If my opponent plays this move, not sure. If they play that move, it does nothing because I capture here and I'm still threatening the same thing. Okay, now that's a free queen. That's a free queen. Okay, I expect a resignation now. I respect a resignation. The position was not too easy. Let's see. I messed the position up several times. I think I had the attack. Giving up the 2 pawns actually paid off, but I just couldn't remember what I studied. I couldn't remember what I studied. Okay. You can see I was already completely winning here. Axilas, I'm coming to you. Let me just quickly take a look at this game. I was already completely winning here. Yes, that move, that was some, I don't even know what I'll call that. I was thinking of going here instead. It was checkmate in 7, guys. I need to look at this. I really need to study this checkmate in 7, so I see if I can remember it next time. It's checkmate in 7 here. Okay. Oh, I had to go for this first. My opponent cannot block this way. They can't block that way. They can't push pawn to block. So they can't do any of that. So how are they stopping this checkmate? That's the only move that stopped the checkmate. That's the only move they can play. Oh my goodness. I don't even need to find the remaining moves. Okay, they just had to move here. They had to go here. And after going there, I think I am just going here. Okay, the engine even suggests going here. And then my opponent can play this move. But next time I'm not going to miss. That was a fun game. I can't by myself. Then just make sure it is unrated and blitz. This guy is interested in paying me back. Very interested in paying me back. Very interested in paying me back. I'm going for a gambit, maybe on sound. Let's go here. I have to watch out for this pawn so I don't lose the pawn. As a pawn I have to watch out for. I'm also looking at going for a crazy sacrifice here. I'm looking at going for a crazy sacrifice here, but does it work? Okay, now that move doesn't work. That move by my opponent doesn't work. Because now I capture, lure the king into this pin. I lure the king into the pin and then I can capture here. That's what I'm just doing. I'm luring the king into a pin. And then I just capture. I'm also looking at checks like this, which are looking very meaningless because my opponent can block this way. But then I'm looking at sacrificing and then capturing. Capturing there and it's a pin. Guys, I'm going for it. Okay, I saw that coming. I saw that coming and I was planning to sack. My plan was to sack. Oh, but maybe my opponent doesn't have to capture. opponent does not. I'm messing up here. I'm tempted to do this. It does nothing. That's feeling like yeah. Sacked here. Does nothing. In here. So if they don't capture, let's not get ourselves too worked up. I didn't do a good job with those sacrifices. I did a very bad job with the sacrifices there. Let's go here. I'm looking at capturing here. What's my opponent doing? They're going to capture there. I'm just going to capture. You capture and I should be chilling. I think that last move is a blunder. Ooh, I just think it is a blunder, but it is not. I'm messing stuff up here, guys. I am messing up big time. And I don't want to trade that. The king is safe, surprisingly. King is just safe. All right, I guess I have beaten more than I can chew, and I'm just in trouble now. I have beaten more than I can chew. If I try to go here, this evil rook is coming here. I have taken more than I can chew, and I'm just in pure trouble now. Serious trouble. Position is pure chaos now. Oh, I played too recklessly in this game. If you're watching, you want to play me, just send me a challenge. All right, Cartoonia, you are here. Hi, I'm here again. Welcome to the channel. Happy to see you here again. I have absolutely nothing. I have absolutely nothing. And trying to make something out of this position is Obna can do this, I guess. Can they? Yes, they can. And what do I have from that? I have absolutely nothing. I'm looking at just pushing forward. And my opponent is also beating me on the clock. He has like over 1 minute time advantage, so I'm just getting destroyed here. I'm getting destroyed. Opponent is going for some checkmate that I'm not a big fan of. Opponent is going for checkmate. I am not a big fan of. Opponent is already thinking. Where am I going? Where am I going? That's what's going through my opponent's mind. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Okay, my opponent seems to be threatening this check. And then this check. My opponent is threatening this check. And if I block this way, then come this check and I'm forced to give up a piece. Not something I am interested in doing. I have so many pawns for my trouble, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I don't think having so many pawns would be enough. I don't think that's going to be enough. All right, now I think I have this check. Let's go for this check. I'm not sure where the king is going. But regardless of where the king goes, making moves, I'm trying to get a draw. The draw my opponent is not going to let me get. It's definitely not going. But my opponent has to be careful where they put that king. I have to be very careful, but they have to be careful where they put the king. Okay, they put it in a square I really like. That's a square I like. I'm looking at this check. Trying to win this king. But my opponent just played this move. So let's capture here with check. Let's capture here with check. My opponent is threatening checkmate here. That's something they are really hoping on. They're really hoping on landing that checkmate. Let's do this. Oh my goodness. Have I burnt so much time? Oh, I got back into the game, but I should lose. I think I should lose. I think I should lose. I got back into the game, but I should lose. Even though I'm easily winning this one, I should easily win this one. I should easily win this one. I should easily win this one, but I am going to lose on time. I'm going to lose on time. All right, so that's GG's. That's GG's. That's GG's. I played very well, yeah. If you ask me, I think I played very well. I did a very good job defending, and I was back into the game, but I spent too much time trying to figure it out. Yes, I got back, but you had the time advantage. I got back, but you had the time advantage. You had the time advantage.